This is the lie that causes so many people to be crushed when they run into reality. What is the biblical contra message? Oh, it starts out what seems to be with, hey, that's not a nice message at all, but it is the message that will make you feel more secure, more loved, and not less. The Bible doesn't teach that we should love ourselves more. Jesus taught us that the greatest love that we have on earth is for ourselves. We're the high watermark of love. I love me so much. Our problem is not self-love and self-esteem. Our problem is that we do not believe God and His Word when it tells us that we're actually totally depraved. We're bad. We're bad. We're really, really bad. Right to the bone. That's two dated references in one. The Bible, it tells us how God sees us. And the reality is what He sees are people who are dirtier than the dirt. And if you think that sounds awful, it's just truthful. Consider your conscience. Consider your past. Consider the way that you treated your siblings as a child. Consider the things that you did and thought in high school, maybe in the university system. Think about how you failed to praise and honor God and to honor parents and to do what is right always. That is how God sees us, and His Word tells us that we are bad, but God loves us anyway. He doesn't love us because we're lovable. He loves because He is love. What does that message, which seems so counterintuitive, do for us? It humbles us by helping us to understand who we really are, keeps us from bragging on self, patting ourselves on the back, and yet it makes us feel so loved and so secure because God's love for us is not based on us, it's based on Him. That is why we need to proclaim God's laws, hold it up as a mirror, not just to the world, but to ourselves, seeing ourselves in truth. Yikes, that is a dirty picture, and yet God sees us and loves us anyway, plucks us out of the kingdom of darkness, brings us into the kingdom of His beloved Son, and then He sees us as if we're Him. Amazing. God saw Jesus on the cross as if He were you. And now, if you have repented and put your trust in Jesus Christ, He sees you as the Son because you are in the Son. You are united to the Son. And now God loves you with as much intense love as He loves the Son. Not because of how amazing you are, but because of how amazing He is. That is an amazing message. That is a message that our kids need to hear. And what a tragedy these days that the seeker-sensitive movement has done such an amazing job of insisting, well, we can't say those things to the kids. They won't come back to the youth group. They'll feel really bad about themselves. Well, sure, they'll feel bad about themselves if you don't have the comma, but we don't stop there. Let us not water down the truth of the message. Besides, they have a conscience, and it bears witness to the truth of the statement. We are not good people who should just be loving ourselves. No, we should agree with God. We are bad people who is loved by Him anyway. Please consider getting 13 Reasons Why You Should Not Commit Suicide, 13 Reasons Why You Should Live. Give it away to as many people, young or old. Anybody who is living on this planet is confronted with these lies, and they need to be countered with the truth so that ultimately people have hope. Good evening, my fellow totally depraved Americans.